A girl in a snow-white dress seems happy because today is her wedding day. She is ready to become the wife of her favorite man and smiles when she sees him with an engagement ring. Everything seems to be perfect, but suddenly her sister appears, who is also wearing a wedding dress and showing off the ring on her finger. The sister and the groom openly mock the girl, claiming that no one will ever love her. They humiliate her and treat her with contempt, as suddenly the alarm clock goes off, and the girl wakes up, realizing that all this is a nightmare. Having collected herself, she hurries to work and becomes an object for discussion of male colleagues. The newcomer shows interest in the beauty and tries to understand how it happened that an experienced architect and designer, who graduated from the most prestigious university, works only as a secretary to President Liu. A colleague informs him that Yang is the illegitimate daughter of the owner of the company. She did a terrible thing to her half-sister a year ago, and the secretary job is a punishment. At the same time, he assumes that Yang is Liu's lover and surrounds him with attention not only during the day, but also at night. Seeing the girl behind him, his coworkers quickly shut up, fearing her anger. Liu treats the girl extremely aggressively and reproaches her for not wearing her Monday earrings. Stating that he is not satisfied with the presentation, he throws the papers around. Seeing the girl silently picking them up, Liu wonders if she has any sense of pride and what she will do to redeem herself. Continuing to insult the girl, Liu declares that she despises Yang and wants her to quit. In turn, the girl declares that she is not going to quit until Liu kicks her out himself. The man realizes that this is because of her crush, but he does not want to tolerate her and claims that they are not destined to be together. He blames her for a terrible act from a year ago, even though Yang firmly denies her guilt, calling what happened a misunderstanding. Meanwhile, a colleague meets with Mr. Xu and tells him about the strange couple and their relationship at work. The man believes that they are lovers, yet Liu rejects the girl and she is humiliated with a good education. Xu does not think it necessary to explain the principles and hobbies of rich people, so he chases away the snitch who interferes with his dinner. In the evening, when the man returns home, Yang tries to correct his tie, but he takes her hands and pushes her away, forcing her to cry. Noticing dinner on the table, Liu claims that he has never eaten a girl's food and will not do so, so her persistence makes no sense. Clearly proving his position, Liu throws the food in the trash can. The next morning, subordinates bring the advertising banner to President Liu for approval and ask him to sign the necessary documents. He then orders the contract and documents to be taken to Anlin, but asks Yang, not the men, to do it. Colleagues would like to help because the banner is heavy, but Liu insists that the girl can cope on her own. Moreover, she has only 2 hours because there is a lot of other work ahead. Humiliated and humbly accepting any work, Yan agrees to the boss's demand and carries away the banner, becoming a victim of gossiping colleagues. Working hard, the girl does not notice that in the parking lot someone secretly takes pictures of her. Soon Jan gets to the place of filming and meets with the actress. Anlin approves of the banner, although he does not understand the connection between beautiful girls and the construction company. The actress assesses the girl's beauty, assuming that Yan is Liu's mistress, which offends the secretary even more. Anlin asks for more favorable terms of the contract, hinting that Yan persuaded the man, so the girl has to prove that there is nothing between her and the boss. At the same time, she admits that she loves Liu and will do anything to make him love her too. Before Jan leaves, Anlin suggests that they become friends and meet sometime for a cup of coffee. On the way to the office, the girl becomes ill and passes out in the arms of a passerby who picks her up. An unknown photographer, who has been following Jan, takes advantage of the moment and takes pictures as if she were embracing another man. Waking up in the stranger's house, the girl learns that she is anemic and tired, so she needs rest. The man shows interest in her, but Jan rejects him, despite his pleasant compliments. Trying to get up, the girl falls back on the couch and grabs the man by his jacket, causing him to fall on top of her, which creates a romantic and awkward situation. At the same time, Liu shows up at the stranger's house and it becomes clear that the man lured him out of the office on purpose. Liu shows jealousy and the man openly provokes him into conflict, resulting in him getting punched in the face. After receiving a phone call, Yang goes to her late father's house to confront her stepmother and half-sister. The woman has found out about the formal marriage and demands that the girl divorce and let Zheking become Lu's wife. Yang has no intention of doing so, as she is, albeit secretly, the man's official wife and has no intention of changing anything. The sister and stepmother try to blackmail the girl, but they don't succeed. The stepmother promises not to let Yang back in, but she's even grateful that she was kicked out a year ago, because that's what helped her become Lu's wife. The stepmother and her daughter dream of getting revenge on the girl so that Lu will divorce Yang and marry Zhiking. Su meets Yang returning home on foot and asks her out on a date. Going to a nearby restaurant, Su offers the girl friendship. He knows about her secret marriage and that Lu is bullying the girl. Su admits that he has fallen in love with her and would like to be near her not only as a friend. At the same time, the couple has no idea that someone is secretly filming them. Su offers the girl not only friendship, but also a position as director of architectural design in a competing company. Yang rudely rejects the man and asks not to meet with her anymore, because she is faithful to Lu to the end, and there is no point in trying to quarrel them. Upon returning home, the girl realizes that her husband already knows about everything and allows herself to be punished. Lu is enraged and orders his wife to clean the house, because they are too energetic, despite the fact that not long ago she asked for a day off due to fatigue. Lu resents that the girl silently accepts any punishment. He tries to get her out of her mind, but Yang is ready to endure all humiliation and abuse, because she loves this man and does not want to divorce him. The next morning, Yang's co-worker meets with her stepmother and hands over the photos taken at the restaurant the day before. The woman wants to use the photos of Yang with Su as compromise and knows that her subordinate is working for a competitor, but doesn't mind it because she has one goal: to destroy Yang. A little later, Director Wang goes to the office to meet with Lu and doesn't miss the opportunity to insult her adopted daughter. Meeting with her husband, the stepmother shows pictures of Yang having dinner with Su. The woman hoped that this would quarrel the couple, but Lu reveals that he knows about all this because his wife and a business rival are friends. Director Wang and Zhiking realize that breaking up the couple will be harder than it seemed, but they're not going to back down on their goal. A little later, Yang asks her husband whether to wait for him for dinner, but he does not answer anything, only stating that today he has a meeting with Zhiking. The girl gets very upset, but at that moment, her cell phone rings. Anlin congratulates Yang on her birthday, but she is still sad because Lu forgot about today's celebration and left her alone. Not wanting to spend the evening all alone, Yang asks her friend to meet her. In the evening, Lu meets with Zhiking and Principal Wang. The mother again insists that Lu divorce his wife and marry her second daughter. At the same time, Zhiking pretends to be a modest and innocent girl with good intentions. She suggests that the man should not rush into divorce as she is willing to wait until they are once again at a place. Zhiking reminds him that it's her birthday in a week and demands a gift. Lu remembers that today is Yang's birthday and hurries home, not realizing that the girl has met with Anlin and her friends. Returning home, the man does not find his wife and, after figuring out her location, goes to karaoke. Finding his wife, Lu tries to grab her hand to take her home, but her friends stand up for the girl. Anlin calms them down, explaining that this is her husband and he has the right to do as he sees fit. Lu orders the girl to go home, but a drunken Anlin is tired of putting up with it. She doesn't consider home a place where she isn't loved or welcome, so she stays at the karaoke to continue singing and crying. Anlin asks Lu to stop hurting the girl, because she's a good girl and doesn't deserve to be treated this way. The next morning, Jan hurries to work, but sees that her desk is empty and all her things are lying nearby. The girl assumes that she has been fired, but in fact Lu has ordered a new desk for her. At the same moment, Zhiking breaks the unpleasant news, stating that she will now also be Lu's assistant, working in the same office with them. As a result of the manipulation, Zhiking takes the secretary's position, and Yang joins a group of designers to work on a project to build resort houses and hotels. In the evening, the girl is visited by a lawyer who informs her that Lu is giving her the house they are living in. Soon after, Lu comes home and kisses his wife brazenly, but she slaps his face as she wants love and tenderness. As a result, the couple quarrels and Ian tears up the contract for the donation of real estate because she needs respect, not expensive gifts. The next morning, the couple goes to a hotel in the countryside where they have a meeting with the investor Zhang. The man wants to realize the resort project as soon as possible, but decided to arrange a final battle between two competing construction firms. To do this, he has invited Sue to the negotiations so that he and Lu can compete for the tender and further construction. Lu is angered by the change of plans, and Sue does not miss the opportunity to openly declare his affection for the girl, knowing that their marriage is secret and should not be revealed. In the evening, Lu asks Yang to consider whether she wants to leave for Sue and leaves for a business meeting, returning only at night and not quite sober. Lu has no control over her actions and embarrasses Yang taking a bath. The girl has cut costs to compete with Sue, but the man isn't interested in business. He wants to make love, but Yang rejects him because there has never been anything between them and they cannot be called a full-fledged married couple. Lu is ready to take the girl by force, but falls asleep before doing anything. Soon Zhaiking appears on the doorstep of their room, which upsets Yang. Not wanting to disturb her sister, Yang leaves and meets Stu in the corridor, always ready to support an interesting conversation. The man is ready to offer her a relationship and marriage, but Yang does not plan to divorce, because Lu is her own and conscious choice. Seeing that the girl is crying, Sue decides to comfort her and embrace her, but at that moment they are again photographed by a hidden camera. The next morning, Sue meets Lu, accompanied by two assistants. The competitor is not ready to put up with the fact that the talented designer works as a secretary and asks to give Yang to him, promising to triple the girl's salary. Lu gives in to the provocation and agrees to let Yang go, allowing her to work for a month for the competitor. The girl is angry with Sue, but he suggests that she not obey Lu, but show what she can do to gain respect and grow in the eyes of her own husband. Zhaiking doubts Lu's decision as Yang has been working on the project for 6 months. Lu is sure that their company will win and wants to organize a competition between the sisters to see who is a better specialist. In turn, Sue promises not to pester Yang and to provide all the conditions for good work. The two companies begin to compete, preparing conditions for the contract, and it seems that Sue prepares a more favorable project thanks to Yang's efforts. Zhaiking begins to doubt her abilities and calls her mother, asking her to help solve the problem. At night, an unknown person breaks into the office of Sue's company and deletes all the data from the girl's laptop. Despite this, a couple of days later, there is a business meeting with Mr. Zhang, who chose Sue's company as the winner. Yang responsibly took to work and once again redesigned the project, which allowed him to win a confident victory. Sue in front of everyone thanks the girl, believing that she is insanely talented. Zhen agrees with his opinion and offers the girl a job, having done it through an intermediary in the form of Lu. He is disappointed in defeat, but proud of his wife, although he tries not to show it. The month when Yang worked in Sue's company has come to an end. A man offers the girl a permanent job, but she rejects him, rushing back to her husband. Director Wang is angry at the failed criminal, unable to thwart the plans of a rival company, as her daughter has become a laughingstock after losing to her half-sister. In the evening, Wang holds a shareholders' meeting and openly blames Yang for their company's failure. Feeling guilty, the girl declares that she is quitting. Lu reminds him that Yang has no voting rights and can't quit until he decides to kick her out of the company. One of the investors reports that Sue's company has offered them to work together, which will earn both of them good money. With this, the problem with the lost tender is solved and Yang has no reason to be fired, which annoys Director Wang. In the evening, Yang still informs her husband that she wants to quit. Believing that she has decided to leave to a competitor, Lu angrily signs the document and chases the girl away. Meanwhile, Zhaiking and the stepmother continue to make devious plans. In the evening, Zhaiking and Lu meet in a restaurant, discussing their future. The girl wants the man to divorce Yang, and he promises to do so since he loved her before, but at the same time doubts that it will be the right decision. A little later, Zhaiking meets her sister and informs her that she is pregnant by Lu. For this, the girl uses a subordinate and Lu's car to prove that the man is around to date Zhaiking. In the evening, Yang returns home and, after saying goodbye to Lu, formally asks him for a divorce. The man is angry at this as he knows the girl loves him. It seems that he does not want a divorce, but approves the dissolution of the marriage, saying that he will soon marry Xiaoqing. A short while later, Lu and Xiaoqing's wedding day arrives. Yang comes to congratulate her already ex-husband, but Xiaoqing attacks her sister, believing that she wants to ruin the wedding. The girl is not going to tolerate accusations from a liar, as she is well aware that her sister is not pregnant and said this to ruin the couple's relationship. Being exposed, Xiaoqing admits that she has always hated her sister. Moreover, she purposely planted Yang's diary on herself in order to escape to France. In this way, she wanted to finally break Yang's life so that her beloved Lu would hate her. Principal Wang also humiliates and offends Yang, promising to publish hidden camera photos to embarrass the girl. At the same time, everything that is happening is being filmed by someone on a cell phone. The girl wants to leave, but Anlin suggests her to fight for her love and put on her wedding dress. When Lu and Xiaoqing go to the wedding, a video recording is played on the screen where the girl makes a heartfelt confession of hatred and meanness towards her sister. As it turns out, the footage was filmed by Anlin, who is determined to expose Xiaoqing and her mother and their devious plan. Xiaoqing demands that Yang come out into the hall, and soon the girl appears in front of them in a beautiful wedding dress. Enraged, Xiaoqing tries to pounce on her sister, but Anlin uses a fighting move to plow the bride to the floor. Su comes on stage and also exposes Xiaoqing. As it turns out, the girl was only able to go to France because of the design project that Yang designed. Director Wang tries to threaten Yang with photos, but the girl scatters them and decides to tell the guests the whole truth. She admits that she was Lu's secret wife and sincerely loves him. Lu admits that their feelings are mutual and kisses the girl. Lu and Yang become husband and wife again, which disappoints Su, who has fallen in love with the girl.